And let's just go off a little bit top here. Can we just talk about Jurgen Klopp and the way he behaved on that touchline? Absolute embarrassment, disgrace.
If I'm completely honest, right, and this is straight out the Donald Trump playbook here. If you're just going to dive
sorry,
but remember when Donald Trump was president and he would do something so outrageous so that people would stop talking about
distraction.
It was a distraction, and I think we've all seen it. Jurgen Klopp pulling his hamstring on the touchline, and I think everybody's been talking about, oh dear my God, did you see Klopp pulling his hamstring on the touchline? I think that is to distract from the fact that actually he had ran up to the fourth official and celebrated in his face, and nobody's talking about that.
Are you saying he hasn't actually pulled his hamstring?
I think, look, I'm not.
I've got to be honest.
Doctor,
I mean, as I said last week, I pulled my hamstring playing football. That did not look like a fake hamstring pull.
Well, look, all I'm saying is nobody's talking about the absolute disgrace, and that is the celebration in front of the fourth official, who I don't know what he'd done to him during the game. When I actually watched it live, I thought he was running over a Ryan Mason, which I think would have been okay. But to do that in front of the fourth official, I thought was bad.
There was comments afterwards as well about him saying Paul Tini's got an issue with him.
Yeah, it's
what is he doing?
We've seen it so many times this season, and you know what it is. For years, I've really loved Klopp, and I've sort of tried to defend him to the hilt. But I just think now it's, you know, when something happens too many times, you sort of can't defend it anymore. And I think that's what it's getting to with Klopp now. I think he's just.
I think they might throw the book at him.
Yeah, I think they will after those post-match comments. I don't think it sets a precedent if they don't. You know, you can't talk about referees like that after a game. No way. And actually, how on earth has he got the audacity to say that when Diego Jota?
I was just about to say
Kung Fu kicked somebody in the head, didn't get sent off, and then scored the winner. I mean, it just...
Well, it goes back to VARs, and what are they watching?
Yeah, I know.
Absolute disgrace. Yeah, and I agree. I think it is probably a bit of a distraction tactic, but I just got riled up by it. I think I'm happy Eddie Howe does not act like that on the touchline. Now, we know Jason Tyndall can get in the fourth official, and I think both of them got a telling off, actually, didn't they, on Sunday? Because did someone go? I think someone went down, didn't they? And they weren't happy. They wanted to get I think they were in attacking position actually, and they had to kick the ball out, didn't they? For a head injury that really wasn't a head injury, but on a whole, you know, they don't act like that, do they? And I'm happy they don't, because I don't want that to see that on the touchline. They do need, and I think they have been a bit more streetwise. Yeah,
Tyndall especially Tyndall is never out of the ear. And look, we've criticised managers for having to go at Newcastle this season, but Thomas Frank was maybe half right with his comments when he said Tyndall is a nuisance in the ear of the fourth official. We saw that. I mean, Southampton, when they conceded their first goal on Sunday, it did this huddle outside the centre circle, and Tyndall was going mad at that huddle, saying that they were wasting time. But they have got more streetwise to them, but I don't think you would ever hear Eddie Howe saying anything like that, like Jurgen Klopp did after the game. No way.
And I wonder as well, because, you know, Eddie Howe never throws any of his individuals under the bus, but when Newcastle play badly, he's very honest about it. He's open about it. He doesn't try this distraction technique, and I wonder if that works better in some ways. And I guess where Liverpool have been and where Liverpool have fallen to, maybe if Newcastle were in the same position, it would be different. You know, there's different ways of handling, I guess, the fall from grace in many ways.
The pressure on Klopp, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're facing missing out in the Champions League for the first time in God knows how many years, and I think maybe he's just starting to crack a little bit.